Hello and welcome back to Dent and TND. Just to start off this video, I'd like to say thank you for getting me to 100 subscribers. I broke that last night after Theme Park's live stream video. I'm very happy. I never thought I'd actually hit the 100 subscriber mark. So thank you all for subscribing and enjoying my videos when I upload. I hope you're all staying safe in this tough time of lockdown because of the coronavirus. Again, I hope you're enjoying it with your model railway projects or other stuff like that. I've got more model railway videos coming in the future, as I've been doing quite a bit myself recently. I haven't really been filming it, so when I do those videos, it's just going to be like little pictures, bit of me talking, just to, get the point across on what's actually happened in the progress of projects. But today's video has been one that I've had requested, and that's going through my Class 50 fleet. A lot of you that may know me on Instagram or actually in person know that the Class 50 is my favourite locomotive, and I'm trying to get a model of all 50 of them. So at the moment I've got 36. This sort of like little video is going to be split into 3 sections, if not more. It's going to be about 10 50s per video. So I'm just going to go through my Lima Class 50 fleet, and I just hope you enjoy. Give a little bit in depth about the loco itself as well. About the model, I should say. And I just hope you enjoy this video. Thank you very much and enjoy. So, here's the first 50 I've decided to take a look at for my Class 50 fleet. Yet again, I'll just say it again, these are all Lima models, but yeah, they all work perfectly fine. I'm very grateful to have all of these 50s as well, as all of them so far have been gifts, so I'm very thankful for having all of these models. But yeah, without further ado, get onto this first model. So this 50 here was originally 50028 Tiger, but it's been renumbered and renamed into my favourite 50, which is number 26, Indomitable. It's my favourite 50 because it's, first 50 I ever got to see in real life, and it's the first one I actually got to get inside the cab of. This one, because it is my favourite, I have decided to do a little bit more extra detail work to this model from all of the rest, so it is the most detailed 50 on my fleet, I believe. So all it is just a standard Lima 50. It's had a little bit of work. You can see the axle boxes have been painted, which give that sort of little bit of detail, and it looks a lot better. I'm very happy with that. It has got the blue nameplates on there, like it has now as well. So we're going to the front of the model. So just there, you can just about see I've added a driver inside the cab of this one. It's got a separate multiple working ETH cable, I think that is, on there. So that's all separate. I carved off the original moulded one and just added on the white metal one there. It's got obviously the screw link coupling on there. I think that's a Hornby one I put on there, and then a couple of white metal pops I had left over. I do know there's one missing just up in here. I need to add that one back on. It got knocked off literally this morning as I was getting it out of the box. Other than that, it's got the steps on the side. These are actually homemade ones. All it is a little plastic card square on the top of the buffer shank, and then this here is like part of a 00 gauge ladder. I just sort of cut to size and made to fit to size, and it does the job quite nicely, I believe. I'm very happy with that. Going on, Lima models don't have this the air housing on the top there, the blower housing. So that is yet again a brass kit that I've had to make up. and just glue on the top and paint black, which suits the model quite nicely. I think just little things like that add to the model and it helps quite a lot. But yeah, that's the first 50 of the fleet. Moving on to the second class 50 of my fleet is the Pico exclusive Lima limited edition of 50050. This is for the Pico Golden Jubilee, as you can just about see there on the nameplate. It just tells you it's the Pico Golden Jubilee model. Very happy with this model. I do like the 50s in large logo quite a bit. Yeah, again, like I said, this is a limited edition model. I have got a certificate for this model. I shall be posting pictures of the limited edition 50s with their certificates on my Instagram. I'll put that in the comment section down below, so you guys could go and check that one out if you wanted to. This one hasn't had any detail work as such added to it. It's just a standard Lima model. The only thing I have done is obviously glued in the Lima cup buffers, because yeah, again, Lima buffers ain't the best and they do keep falling out over time. Future projects for this one is definitely going to be added on the additional blower housing, because that's got to be a must-have, because it does change the appearance of the loco quite a bit. A driver shall be added, and I'll hopefully be adding separate handrails to all of the 50s on my fleet, just to give it that little bit of a more improved look. But yeah, just a standard Lima model. Livery on these were very crisp and still are. Yet again, this one works very well for a Lima model. So, but yeah, this one probably in the top 10 of my fleet, I would say. I very like the idea of having the one for the Pico exclusive Golden Jubilee. So then we come to this one. I believe is the third one of the fleet. This one has had a bit of very subtle weathering work done to the chassis. Ideally it could do with a little on the skirt on the bodywork as well, to be honest. But yeah, this one here is 50043 Eagle in the large logo livery. This one was old. Well, it did start off as an original 50, so with no centre light, and I had the cut out in the roof. And it's obviously been a repaint, of course, to do this. What it's had is it's had a light drilled out in the front for obviously the centre light, and then it's just had the ribs around the roof grille smoothed off, and a bit of plastic card just there added, just to give it the refurbished class 50 look. The only real modification work, like I said, has been done to this, as obviously it's had the light there drilled out, and it's had a what I believe was a 10 BA washer for the lights around. I seem to find that worked very well. It has got a separate ETH cable on there. Other than that, I've only painted the handrails white on this model, just to give it that little bit more of a detailed look to this one. Pretty much the same as the previous 50. Other than that, everything's pretty much stock on it. You can just about see the very subtle weathering along the fuel tanks there. It's not very heavily weathered. It shall be one day in the near future. Like I said in the previous clip, all of these 50s will have some sort of separate handrails and the blower housing fitted at some point. This one isn't a Lima limited edition, this is just a standard pre-release. They did do 043 as a standard release model as well, but yeah, this is just my version of it. Moving on to another livery here. So yes, it is large logo, but this time it's got the black roof on it instead. This is one of the newest models of my class 50 fleet. But it's 50042 Triumph This one is still in existence, thankfully. It's in BR Blue now, I believe. Yet again, this one's just a standard Lima, as you would buy from the shop. So I'll just give you a quick rough look around, just so you can see what it's like, obviously. So quite a nice model. I do like the black roof on the large logo 50s. It's quite nice. The details do need painting on the front, and a little sequin bead needs to be added on the light there, just to give it that sort of light sort of look. Other than that, I'm quite happy with this model. Triumph has always been, yet again, one of my favourite 50s from them all. So I'm just very happy that this one's still in existence today. That's pretty much about it for this model. Yeah, again, all it was is that it was a birthday present, which I'm very, very thankful for. I never thought I was going to get another 50 for a birthday present. But yeah, I've got this for my 17th birthday back in February, so I'm very happy with this model indeed. Moving on to this other class 50 then. This one here is 50001 Dreadnought in the refurbished BR Blue livery. Not many received BR Blue after being refurbed. They either went into Network Southeast or large logo blue. So this is a very nice model in my opinion. I really do like this one. As like I said, it weren't often, not many of them did last in BR livery after being refurbed. Yeah, again, this one here is just a standard Lima model. I believe it may be a limited edition. I'll have to go through my certificates. Like I said, you go over to my Instagram, you will see them with their certificates throughout the week. Yeah, again, a very nice model, I believe. All of these 50s I have are in very nice working order. I do look after them, as I am a bit of a 50 geek. But yeah, I really do like running this 50 as such, because it's nice to have, you know, this unique 50 running around. It does give a nice sort of eye-catching look to a layout if you're modelling a region where you can run 50s. Especially in the eras obviously of the 80s and early 90s. Moving on to the final variant of the large logo livery, I believe, is this Lima limited edition model of 50010 Monarch. This has the BR Blue roof on it as well, which I think is a very nice clean finish. It's like the bodywork sort of just carries on up and over the actual bodywork itself. I really do like this livery on the 50s, as it was the only logo to carry this variant of larger logo, I believe, which is spot on, I think. Very nice limited edition model, number 10 is. I'm very happy with this one. It has got etched brass plates fitted to it. Yeah, again, it's just a bulk standard stock 50 at the moment. No driver, no pipe work as such fitted, except from the moulded stuff. And it just needs to have a blower housing fitted, but obviously that all comes along with cost by the end of the day. Yet again, I like running this one because yet again it is unique with the blue roof. It's quite an eye-catching and celebrity local, I guess, in that case. But yeah, top job on this one, I believe. Moving on to a vac you are all aware of, and you know, probably are all fanning over in the modern image period as we get now, is 50008 here in the Lara Departmentals Blue. This is a Lima limited edition model. I was very, very, very happy when I got this model. My mate snuck it in my bag, so I didn't even know I had it until I got home, which yet again caught me by surprise, and I was very happy with this model. It has got etched brass plates fitted to it. You might just be able to see them there. It hasn't got an etched plaque, that's just a printed plaque on there. I have gone ahead and painted the handrails just to give it a little bit more of an improved look. This one will eventually have full buffer beam detail on it at some stage of its life. I just haven't got around to that yet, as I've got other projects on the go at the moment. But yeah, this one, like I said, is probably a top loco for a lot of fans, well, railway fans or even class 50 fans specifically. Yeah, again, this one is still on the main line. I've seen it a couple of times. I've got videos of those as well, pulling like Chiltern stock or DVTs between, you know, Bristol, Button Hill, and I think it might be in Wembley. But yeah, very nice model, nice widespread on stock to use it on, and very nice widespread eras to run it on as well. So I really do like this model, as I could use it in, like, you know, multiple eras, so I never get bored of not being able to run a vac because of this model. Moving on to this class 50. Now, I understand the blue on this model isn't exactly spot on. This has been my second ever full repaint on a loco. My first class 50 repaint. This is my first proper go at doing a repaint by hand. I'm very happy with the way it's turned out. It has got some more work that needs doing to this model. It does need the roof conversion done, like on the previous 50 of Eagle had. I just need to do the work on that. It does need nameplates fitted as well. But yeah, this one, as you can quite clearly see, is 50046 Ajax. I have gone with a faded yellow look on it just to try and add a bit of difference into it. As you can see, it's just got the standard transfers on there, which I believe look quite crisp, to be honest, for the first attempt with rub-on transfers. It has got the etched grills in there just to bring out the details a bit better, and I have painted a white pipe on the down the bottom of the chassis there, just to try and give it that more of a Hornby sort of detailed look, I believe. Other than that, the buffer beam does need painting back to black. I don't know why it even got painted red in the first place. I think that's just how I got the loco itself, well, the original loco. This started off life as Eagle, and then I did then spray paint it over into Dutch to be number 15 Valiant, and then it's ended up life again in large logo again as number 46 Ajax. Another class 50. But this one, yet again, is quite a iconic one to the fleet. A lot of you who are 50 fans will know the backstory behind this one, as it is 50025 Invincible. I ain't going to go into any detail of this loco as such about the real one. I might let you go and do some further research on that. I'm just going to say it had what I believe is probably the worst crash in class 50 history. A very dreadful crash. Like I said, I'll let you go and research that and have a look yourself. It is quite terrible, and what actually happened with this vac. Very nice model in the original Network Southeast delivery. Yeah, again, one of my favourites, the one especially in a rake of Mark 2s or Mark 1s, try and replicate a sort of London to, you know, Bristol, for example, service on a nice 8-coach train. It does look quite brilliant and superb on a job like that. The buffers do need painting black. Other than that, they have been glued in place just to stop them from falling out again. This one is going to have further details added to it, like the rest of the 50s at some point of its life. But yeah, this one is quite a iconic one of the class, due to obviously what happened in its real life state, I guess. moving on to the final 50 for part 1 of my 50 fleet is yet again going to be quite a well-known fan favourite of the class 50s. Is number 21 here, Rodney, in large logo blue. This one is still alive, thankfully, and it's currently being worked in at Eastleigh Works, so very nice to have another 50 coming out, hopefully in a very nice job. Well, you can see pictures of this loco as it's being progressed on in Eastleigh, and I must say they are doing a stunning job on getting this back to good working order. Yet again, just a standard large logo livery on it. There's no etched plates on this one yet, but yeah, Rodney, yet again, quite a nice celebrity one of the class 50s, and it's one that is well remembered by many people. It is just a bulk standard lima model again, like a lot of them are. I haven't really done much detail work to them yet, but yeah, that is on the list to do for my class 50s. So there you have it. There is the part 1 of my class 50 fleet. That is 10 of the class 50s from my fleet of 36. I hope you enjoyed. There isn't much to know about them, as like I said, a lot of them are just bulk standard lima models. If you do want to go and have a look at the actual backstory of the real version of the 50, you could easily just go on Google and other websites, and you could definitely get a lot of info from the class 50s, and if you just search the numbers, you could guarantee you'll find a lot of detail about that specific loco. Like I said, my favourite one out of my whole fleet, and the actual favourite 50 as well, for me is number 26, and I know a lot of you will prefer other models there. Some of them I may have in my fleet, so you might enjoy looking at the model over the 3-4 parts of what I have to offer for my class 50 fleet. I'm just going to say thank you again for 100 subscribers. Like I said, I'm still very speechless about actually hitting that first milestone as such for me. It's been a hard effort to get there, and it's been a long time waiting for me, considering my channel was made back in 2016. I do want to, say hello if you guys, was on the Dean Park Model Railway giveaway last night live stream. Absolutely amazing live stream. That was very fun. Nice to see the whole railway community as such coming together. There was a lot of younger kids on there, a lot of older people on there, and obviously a lot of females on there as well, which was quite cool to see, considering when you think of the railway hobby, people normally just goes male. So just have this nice wide spread of people on there was actually quite nice to see, nice to get everyone together. So I want to give a big thank you to Dave over at Dean Park for that. He answered a lot of my questions as well, which I'm still quite shocked about, and had a nice stayed on pretty much the whole hour and so of the live stream, just to try and get as much answers out of Dean Dave as possible. Which again was very cool. Elvi Junction as well was on there, and very nice layouts on both of them. Go and check them out. I know they don't really need my help, they're a lot bigger fan base than me, but yeah, superb layouts, especially for the 80s and 90s time scale if you're into that stuff. So again, thank you for watching this video. My name's Denton TMD. Stay safe, enjoy the rest of your day.